So yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, they should, maybe it just takes a winner. I don't know. We've seen, how many, the Yankees have been a pretty successful franchise for a long time. We've seen them struggle to fill their stadium, and it's interesting. Maybe just with the development of television and of things like that, and of you can get games on your smartphone now, right? Like you can be on the bus watching a game. Like maybe the in-game that experience doesn't have as much value with fans as it used to.
And just going toward the end of the season again and talking about the Anthopoulos thing, it's so weird to me. I just wonder if that's the case with another team that, the Jays fan base is revitalized, but now Alex is gone. And the fact that we're talking about that in terms of a general manager, do you think that that's a universal thing? Like, do you think that if Andrew Friedman left after the year, the Dodgers fans would be like, F the Dodgers, I'm going to go do something else? It seems to be a very uniquely Toronto thing, not just because people love Alex, but because there's just something about the Toronto sports fan that's it's a little bit like very absorbed, just kind of waiting for something negative to happen. I don't want to project, like you tell me if I'm wrong, but it just seems like this is a very specific. I had so many people ask me, should we not care about the Jays because Alex is gone? Like, he didn't play a game for the Jays. He's just a guy wearing a suit. I don't know.
No, but you do see the cult of the general manager become kind of a thing.
Yes.
Like you do, like you said, like with Theo, or with Jed, or what have you, with anybody throughout this game, Andrew Friedman, guys who take on this kind of larger than life persona of being able to create these franchises that win, and get maybe rightly or wrongly get a little bit too much credit for the success of the franchise. Alex Anthopoulos, the Blue Jays right now have 14 pitchers on their 40-man roster. That's not good. And he traded so much of their top tier pitching talent, right? So he hasn't exactly left the franchise in a great position. That said, I think Toronto fans really, for 4.5 years were tepid on Alex Anthopoulos. And then in that kind of last half, they really warmed to him when he made those trades when they finally made the postseason. And so I think it was very jarring for a lot of people. Like, were you surprised? I think a lot of people were very, very surprised.